ABC 40.
We've got zero tolerance for this stuff. Zero tolerance.
Zero tolerance. Safety concerns surrounding illegal street takeovers and parking lot meetups have caught the attention, as you saw there, of authorities and our state leaders. Governor Healy announcing just hours ago how her administration plans to support local and state police following these concerns. Welcome to Western Mass News at 4. I'm Chris Pisano.
And I'm Amanda Martin Ryan. Western Mass News reporter Madison Lazowski joins us live in studio after getting answers on what this announcement means for cities and towns in our region. Madison.
Yeah, Amanda and Chris, last week the governor issued a directive to prevent illegal street takeovers statewide. And today she says that their efforts are having their intended impact. Especially in eastern Massachusetts, recent operations with state and local police resulted in several arrests and seizures following the governor's directive. Just this afternoon, Governor Healy noting why these street takeovers and parked meetups are detrimental for our communities.
This causes public disorder. It's a damage to property. We've already seen that. And it poses a real significant threat to public safety.
The governor commending officers who identified potential hotspots for meetups and stopped any illegal street activity before it could even happen. To further the state's public safety efforts, Governor Healy announcing $14 million in traffic safety grants to 210 local police departments across the state. Springfield Public Information Officer Ryan Walsh sharing with Western Mass News why this support will help them keep up with their proactive efforts.
It's something that's been spiking up around the country and as we've seen in Eastern Mass recently, but what our officers do on these details is proactively get out there and prevent them before they can occur.
According to Walsh, illegal parking lot meetups are more common than street takeovers here in Springfield, at least. However, that may be in part due to those proactive police efforts. We'll break down the problem areas that Walsh highlighted, plus what you can do to prevent these crimes coming up at 6. For now, reporting live in studio, Madison Lazowski, Western Mass News.